Hey everyone, George here and welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be reviewing a product that I am really excited about. It's one that I've been using for a while and been wanting to do a review on, and we finally got around to it. The company that makes this particular product just sent me one of these, and we're going to review this today. This is the WATERBOX CUBE 20, and it's one of the most versatile aquariums that I have ever seen. They use that beautiful Starphire glass, which everybody out there who is in the aquarium business knows that this is a really a unique product that is low iron and is crystal clear in almost every situation. Now this tank is very versatile. It is used for both reef and freshwater. So you've got every opportunity to really do what you want with this particular aquarium. And it is a beautifully laid out 20-gallon tank. Now this is not the light that comes with it. We're going to use this today simply because that's what I had on hand. I do have a Kessel light that is normally with this, but the reflection off the mirror here, unfortunately in the room that I'm using, was kind of catching the light a little bit, so I apologize for that. Anyways, we're going to review this tank. I hope you enjoy it. Stick with me, and I'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. And as I said, this is the WATERBOX CUBE 20. And as I was saying in the introduction, this is one of the most versatile and incredibly beautiful tanks that I have ever come across and used for myself. So today we're going to be talking about how this tank works, what the qualities of it are. We talked about the Starphire glass in the introduction. We talked about just a little bit about the company itself. But we're going to get into the real deep dive of this tank, and that would be how this tank works, what makes it unique, and what makes it so perfect for, like I said, either reef or fresh water. So let's get to it here, and we'll talk about a couple of the things first. Now, as I said earlier in the intro, that this particular light here is just here because I don't have my Kessel light set up right now. I have not received it in the mail, the one that's going to go to this tank, and this was the only thing I could really find to fit on here. So this is not the light that's going to be with this. The Kessel light will be about this high and go over the top of the tank. It'll be a circular light that'll shine right down on it, and it's going to be a real beautiful light for this. But we'll talk about that and we'll review that light when we get it. But let's get into the deep dive on this aquarium itself and talk about the unique situations that you have here with this product that really set it apart from just about any other tank out there that I think is a 20-gallon cube scenario where you've got that just absolutely perfect layout with all your filtration here right in the back, and it really is something that is very special. So let's get into that right now. Now the first thing we're going to talk about is this water sock that comes with it here. Now this water sock is something that is made out of a material that you generally don't see water socks made out of. There's a lot of different companies that do use this water sock system, but this particular company, this is just absolutely amazing fabric. If you could feel it, you would know what I'm talking about. It's very thick. It's a very unique fabric, and basically what that does is it sits down right in here, and there's a little square on the top here, as you can see, that just sets right into a little area down in here. And that is where your water is going to flow through there, go back through the system, through your filtration, back into your pump, and then back out again. So that's a very unique situation here. Now, these socks, what I like about them is that they are easily changeable. Get a couple of them, wash them. Don't wash them with any kind of detergent or anything like that. As you know, that's very bad for any kind of aquarium situation. But if you want to wash them with some really hot water, you can reuse these things, and that really saves some cost over the long run. Now, the next part of this system, which I think is very unique, is we have a charcoal system here. Basically, it's in the plastic bag right now. I'm going to take it out here and show it to you. But basically, it is a charcoal system here that sits right down in the back of this. We're going to have a little trouble probably because of this light here. So we're going to move this off to the side a little bit. Let me just move this real quick so that we can work on this. By just having this hang on the edge here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing here. Anyways, this charcoal system basically will sit down inside here. It just drops down. Now you want to make sure when you're putting charcoal in any tank that you rinse it off really, really well with cold water, not hot water. If you use hot water, you're really messing up some of the components in there that keep that carbonation filtration working correctly. So you want to always rinse it off with real cold water. Rinse it as best you can, get all the smaller particles out of there so that it doesn't contaminate your tank. The next phase of this is the water ball bio system. This is a great little system because it's got a zipper bag here that works really, really well. I'm having a little trouble getting this thing open, but there we go. I was opening it the wrong way. But anyways, these little bio balls that are in here, they're not unique in any way. A lot of companies use these. The way these are being used in this little bag here is really, really nice because you can take them out of here. You can clean them if you're cleaning your whole system up. That's one of the main things that I like about this, to be honest with you, is you can clean this tank up so easily because of the way that it is designed. And like I said, these bio balls are not unique, but they are a great little addition to this system. And again, that would go down in there, and that adds the second stage to your filtration. So we have carbon and we have the bio balls, and now we're going to get into my favorite here. This offers you a 2-sponge system. Now what I like about the 2-sponge system is basically most companies are going to sponge filtration, and anyone that has been in the hobby for a while understands that sponge filtration has become very, very popular. In fact, we see a lot of tanks where if they're big enough, they have a big round sponge on the inside here. Sponge attracts biomatter, good matter, in ways that many other types of filtration just don't have the capabilities of doing. In fact, if you look at some of the hang on the back type filters, the internal filters, I can't talk today, you will find that sponge are being used in almost every single case. Now these basically just go right in here. They tuck down in the system. You get the first one down in there, and it just seats right over the top of those bio balls. And then the second one also goes into the system the same way and just tucks down in here. Now, this filtration, as I said, the water would flow through here. It'll go through these 3 stages coming back up. So you've got your carbon, you've got the bio balls, and you've got the sponge at this point. And you're really doing some great filtration here with this particular product. So the next thing that we're talking about here is the pump itself. Now there's a couple of things that I don't like about this pump, and it might be the only thing that would be a little bit of a drawback on this particular product, but you can solve that problem really easy, and I'm going to show you how. Down inside here, what I have done is I have taken some matting material, and we're going to get into the mat that goes on the bottom of this here in a minute here, but just some matting material. Basically what I use is for example, like a tool chest in your garage, they have those rubber mats that go inside there to lay your tools on. Just cut them up in pieces and wrap them around the bottom of your pump. And if you do that, that's going to cut down on vibration and noise almost 100%. If you take the pump itself and just take enough of that product to get it around there and squish it down in there, and when you set it down and into the tank, you're basically going to find that when it sits in there, it is going to sit on top of that mat instead of sitting on the glass itself. Even though it has those rubber feet will stick to the bottom of that mat, and it is going to reduce any kind of vibration or any kind of noise. It's going to muffle it tremendously over what you would normally have with this. And that's the only drawback I thought I had to this particular product, was without that, there was a little bit of noise that came from the pump. Now you can get a hold of the company and talk to them about a better pump for this that's a little bit quieter, but this one here, if you check, I think about a month or two from now, and you order any of their products, they have a new line of pumps that are out in a month or two. With COVID, I don't know if they're going to be on track to do that, but if you do wait a month or two on getting one of these tanks by WaterBox, they have a whole new line of pumps that are so much more quieter. And you can imagine if you did that along with that little matting material in there that it would rest on, how much quieter that's going to be. And it's a real asset. It really is. So then the next phase to putting this thing together, basically you have your pump head here and the tube that's coming up here for your outflow. And this little guy here is just going to screw into this and seal. It has a little plastic gasket on the back side here, so it's a really nice tight fit. And I really, really like this guy. You can swivel this thing around, up and down, to whatever phase you would like it to be. I like to have these things riding right along the surface a little bit so that the water is getting circulated and oxygenating the water. There is no bubbles that really come out of this thing, so you're bubble free, but you're getting that aeration on the top of the tank that you really need. And I just think that's a fantastic thing. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about and bring up about this tank is something that is a little bit more unique to this tank. Normally when you get an aquarium that is high quality, it comes with a pad that goes underneath it. It's usually loose in the box that you get it with, and you have to kind of try to set that thing exactly on the top of the aquarium exactly on the top of the pad. And it's a pain in the rear, especially at the aquarium. This is a very heavy piece here. So if the aquarium itself is heavy, it really, really makes it difficult to get that lined up correctly. They have really solved that problem by gluing the pad right to the bottom of this, and it absolutely levels this tank absolutely perfectly. If you have a nice solid surface, even if you don't have a nice solid surface, it's going to offer you that ability to level this product without any problems whatsoever. And that's just a really unique feature to me. Now, as I said, I have a Kessel light that's coming with this. I really, really recommend it. I don't have the model number on that Kessel light in front of me here. I apologize for that. But that would normally sit back here. It would set on here sort of like this light was here, but it sort of screws on up against here, and it has a gooseneck on it that will come up like this and sit about like this. It's round, and of course it's an LED light, and it's really, really a great product for this. Now you can, when you're dealing with WaterBox and you're making the purchase of this particular product, you can incorporate that Kessel light in with it and get that with the product as it is delivered to you. And that gives you the opportunity to really have the full spectrum of quality that this tank is going to offer with that light incorporated. It is just a magnificent combination of the two products and really, really great. Now, one of the things that we're going to talk about is the pricing on this tank, and this is one of the things why I give this easily 10 stars on a rating of 1 to 10. And I give this 10 stars, and I'll tell you why. This product right here, for as high quality as this glass is, for a 20-gallon cube, which is really ideal for just having a beautiful tank for your office, for your reading room in your home, just any place that's maybe a sitting room, a small area, a child's bedroom, anything like that. This is not going to be too big, but it's going to be big enough to where you can really stock it with some beautiful fish, some great plants. It's really going to be a great product for that. I have used it, like I said, I have several of them. You've seen them in my other videos before. We haven't really talked about them. Maybe we've talked about them once or twice in videos before, but we haven't really done a full review on them. But I really, really love this product because of everything that it offers. And the price on this is $199. That is an incredible price for something like this. Now, normally these go for about $299, but they have brought on some new products, and they have dropped the price down on this thing to $199, which I think is absolutely fantastic for what you're getting here. And that $199 you can spread out over a 12-month plan through a company that they use called Bread. It's a great little company. Basically what they do is they split it up into 12 monthly payments, or you can spread it out over 24 months. Bread works with you real well. You can get down to as much as like $9 a month or something like that on these, $9.99 or $10 or whatever. And I just think it's a great way to finance something. As I said, they have much larger tanks. They go all the way up to 500 gallons. They've got a fantastic 200-gallon that I love. And again, that Bread finance company offers financing for all of the tanks on WATERBOX, and WATERBOX themselves is a great company as well. Now I want to talk about the company a little bit before I get done with this video, because I don't want to go too long. I've already gone probably longer than I should on this, but the company WATERBOX, as I said, is out of Florida. One of the unique features of that company is their willingness to work with you on any product defects, any products that arrive damaged. They pack these boxes. They pack them so well and so tight that it's almost impossible to break this thing. There is literally 4 inches all the way around the box of foam, all the way around it. You're not going to break this thing in shipping unless the guy that's delivering, or guy or girl that's delivering it, is absolutely negligent. Now, the one problem that I did have with this on a delivery was the box was open and a couple of the pieces were missing in there. I talked to WATERBOX about it. They didn't even ask any questions about it. They're going to send those extra pieces to me. And I just think that's a great way for any company to do business, because it really shows their willingness to go the extra mile to make sure that we're happy with their product. And you can't really say anything bad about that. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like as well. Give me that thumbs up and leave some comments. I love the comments because the comments tell me which content you want to see, and it also gives me an opportunity to answer questions about something that I might have missed about this, or if I was wrong about anything and somebody already has one of these and I'm wrong about it. Please let me know, because it gives me the opportunity, like I said, to come back and answer those questions, or maybe there's a question that I didn't answer for you that you really wanted to know about. So hit that subscribe, hit that like button, and hit that comment button. And up here somewhere, there's going to be a bell. Hit that as well, because that gives you an opportunity to see any new content that I may have coming out over the next weeks and months, and that way you don't miss anything, because we've got some great stuff coming up here that we're going to be reviewing. We have some great builds coming up. In fact, we're going to be doing a build on this particular product here within the next couple of weeks, and we're going to offer that video to you as well. And I hope you'll tune in and watch. Thanks for hanging in there with me today. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Take care. Stay healthy. Stay safe. Talk to you soon.